Good morning, everyone. It's currently 6:19 a.m. in the morning. I came here to see the sunrise. I've been up since 4 a.m. in the morning, and it's kind of cold, first of all. Like, I'm literally freezing, so if you guys see me shivering or kind of like tensing up for a bit, like, that's because it's getting cold, or like the breeze is hitting me and it's freaking freezing. I literally have goosebumps right now. That's how freaking cold it is, but it's okay. I came to see the sunrise. I was literally on that little like rock over there, that right there. I was sitting there for a bit, just experiencing the waves. Obviously, I got wet for a bit, and then experiencing just nature in general. And I guess I kind of just needed to be grounded with nature for a bit, and it feels good. I came by myself, which in turn, like, it just, I do tend to come here by myself sometimes, and that's just because, like, I feel like I need my alone time. Everyone needs their alone time every now and then. I guess today is just my day that I needed my alone time for me. And, sorry, I also have no makeup and my hair's kind of wonky, but that's because I was up since 4 a.m. in the morning, so bear with me, y'all. Don't be judging me in the comments being like, you have no makeup, no lashes, no nothing, but it's okay. You don't need the makeup, you don't need the lashes, you don't need all of that to be experiencing nature, Nature doesn't judge. Well, maybe it does, I don't know, but I'm just like, it doesn't, like, it's just, I don't know. I kind of just wanted to just experience all of this, all there is to see here, and experience it all by myself. And that's also what I kind of want to talk about, like being by yourself and being comfortable with being by yourself, just because it kind of took me a while to realize that being by yourself is okay, and you don't need other people to do stuff with to be able to experience stuff like this, because one, time waits for no one, and two, like, literally your happiness does not depend on others, and I guess, like, I kind of want to bring that up just because of the fact that, like, I wouldn't say recently, it's been like 3 to 4 months, but I did recently get out of a relationship, and I guess that relationship wasn't really good. It was a really long relationship, and I guess that relationship was based off of me not wanting to be alone, and I guess that's kind of what, like, dragged it on even more, the fact that, like, I kind of wanted to work things out because I didn't want to be alone. And I guess that's kind of, like, not a good reason to be within a relationship, because you should, oh, there's a butterfly, oh my gosh, there was a butterfly, I cannot, I'm sorry. I just signed from the universe. I don't know what it's telling me, but I guess it's telling me to tell you guys this story, but sorry. I kid you not, like, I was in that relationship for so long, and I was like, I didn't want to be alone. I didn't want to be alone, and that's kind of what dragged it on for the longest time. Like, I didn't want to be alone, and I guess I kind of wasn't comfortable with being alone. And I guess that's kind of led to, like, the toxic relationship that I had. It wasn't toxic in the sense of, like, us constantly fighting, but toxic in the sense that I constantly needed that, like, gratification of wanting to be with someone because I didn't want to feel alone. And I guess it took me a while to realize that you don't need other people to make you happy. You just need yourself to be happy, And it took me a while because of the fact that, like, I was used to having people with me, I was used to, like, obviously being in a relationship for so long, and, like, not having anyone, like, that being ripped out of me, like, it kind of just, like, it felt weird, And I guess the sooner you realize that, like, you don't need other people to make you happy, the faster you'll be more in tune with yourself, and more, I would say, open to, like, just doing stuff by yourself, And I'm not saying, like, you need to constantly always be doing stuff by yourself to be happy. Like, obviously you need other humans around, which is why I have friends and other people I'm talking to at the moment. But I guess, like, it kind of took me a while to, like, be like, like, it's okay to be by yourself. I know it's kind of hard to do these things by yourself, but here I am now, That's kind of what I told myself every single time that I kind of felt lonely, and it took me to a happier place, I guess, because obviously look at me now, like, I'm able to do stuff like this by myself and not have to worry about, like, oh shit, I'm gonna be alone, and no one's gonna be with me, or, like, oh my gosh, I can't do that because no one's gonna come with me, no one wants to do this with me, And, like, like it's more freeing. It's more freeing. It's more freeing. And like even with dating now, like I'm starting to date people as well, and like I guess like I'm able to see through the bullshit. You know, I'm able to see through the bullshit that people give me. You know, and like I'm being like, yeah, like I don't need a relationship. I want one, but I don't need it. You know, and like I guess it kind of like being by myself helped me put that mindset into me, you know, like that, like I don't need a relationship, you know, I may want one, but I don't need it. And once having that mindset actually helped me with, I would say dating as well, just because of the fact that like I'm able to see like the fact that like if I get some love, like yeah, like before in the past, like I would get some love from people and I'd be like, oh my gosh, I'm in love with them automatically because they love me back, and like, oh my gosh, like I'm never gonna find anyone else that can give me that support or like that love. And like I would get into relationships with them, and then a month after I'm gonna be like, oh my gosh, like what the fuck. And then I would break up with them, you know, because like obviously like I would just get into relationships super quick just because I was like, oh my gosh, they're giving me attention, like give me. And like now I'm just like, now just humans looking at me from above. So I'm just like, what the heck. I'm famous, y'all. You guys just don't know it. 100,000 subscribers on YouTube, and yeah, hit that like button first of all, but if you haven't hit it yet. But yeah, like I guess like now like I'm more in a sense when I'm dating, like I am dating for quality, you know. Before I used to date for quantity. Like I would date like several people just because like I was like, I feel like this is how dating should be. But now I guess I'm just dating quality over quantity. And I guess like I'm also dating with intention, just because like I've come to like realize what my boundaries are and what I'm actually looking for in a person, you know. Like I'm not just looking for a person who can give me love, but I'm actually looking for a person who can actually like communicate with me, who can actually have a full-blown communication or be understanding with me and be, I would say, more accepting of who I am as a person, you know. And I guess like I feel a lot more at ease, like I feel a lot more comfortable, like when I'm able to be like see a person's bullshit or see through the walls that they're holding up and be like, you aren't being really true, and like I'm gonna go and find someone else, you know. And like it feels good to be able to do that. Like yeah, like it kind of like I would say it's like a waste of time because like I've given that person some of my time, but I guess like it's better to give him that time now than to be dealing with that like 2-3 years down the line with that same person, and you're like, oh my gosh, like why have I carried it for so long, you know. So I guess like it's just a lot easier. But yeah, like literally, oh my gosh, this is so pretty. You guys see that? That's so pretty, man. Nature is literally the best, y'all. Like I suggest you guys do stuff like this every now and then, just because of the fact that literally it's just so beautiful. You don't know what tomorrow's gonna bring. You don't know if you're gonna be here tomorrow. Hopefully, cross my fingers, I will be. But like in general, like you don't know what's gonna happen tomorrow. So like take advantage of the moments you have like this. If you live close to a beach, go to the beach. If you live close to a forest, go to the forest. If you live close to like some hills with hiking trails, do that. Like experience nature and like get grounded with nature. Just because of the fact that like I guess like you obviously the fresh air, first of all, fresh air. But also like I say like you kind of relieve stress. I wouldn't say I was stressed to begin with, but like I say that like it feels good. It feels good to be here, you know, and experience everything there is. But I just want to say like basically like once you become more in tune with yourself, more happy with yourself, you start attracting a lot more people who realize how confident you are with yourself and more happy with yourself, you know. Like I've recently attracted a lot of new people into my life that are kind of more supportive of where I want to do, what I want to do, and where I want to be in my future, you know. And I've had to let go of some people from my past as well, like some old friendships, say goodbye to them. And I mean, I wouldn't say it was the best moment of my life in terms of, not the best moment, but I wouldn't say like I was happy saying goodbye to those friendships, just because like some of them were like pretty, like I would say, long relationships that I've had in terms of those friendships. But I guess they just weren't serving me in a sense of like bringing me that happiness that like I was looking for in terms of like us supporting each other and stuff like that. that, you know? Because I don't know, like, it's hard to explain, but if you know, you know, you know? Like, you gotta cut ties with people who aren't really serving you as, like, a person, or who aren't very supportive of you as a person, you know? And, it took me a while to realize that, but now, like, I've accepted a lot more people into my life who are more accepting, who are more in line with what I want, you know, and it feels good, you know? Like, I've also met a lot of new people, who I wouldn't say I'm looking for a relationship with, but, like, I feel like I would say I would be happy if something did happen. I don't want to go too deep with that, but, like, but, like, because obviously, like, it's still, like, I'm still talking, and, like, I wouldn't say, like, everything's set in stone, you know? But I guess, like, in a sense, you kind of just, like, realize that, like, being by yourself, it makes you, like, really think about, like, life itself, and it makes you kind of just, like, realize that, like, happiness comes from within, and it just makes me more confident. I feel like I'm going around in circles now, just because, like, that person's still staring at me, and, like, I'm just like, stop staring at me, but but I think I'm just gonna cut it short right here, just because I think it's the universe telling me, Maddie, cut it, you need to cut it, because this is too long a video now. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys liked it, hit that like button, and yeah, next weekend, I guess I'm going on another trip, so hope you guys enjoyed, love you guys all, and yeah, toodles!